What happens when a seasoned NBA veteran gets traded to a title-contending team and still doesn't commit to showing up? That's the question swirling around Jonas Valanciunas, the 12-year NBA vet who just got dealt to the defending Western Conference champs. And yet, he's leaving fans, coaches, and maybe even his own teammates guessing. Welcome to the latest twist in the Denver Nuggets offseason, where the center position behind Nikola Jokic just became a storyline nobody saw coming. Stick around, because this could shake up the entire Nuggets rotation, and maybe even see Valanciunas leaving the NBA altogether. Let's break it all down. And hey, if you love NBA drama, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more fire content, and drop a comment letting us know, should Valanciunas suit up in Denver? Or is it time for him to head back to Europe? Jonas Valančiūnas, 12 seasons, over 900 NBA games. A bruising, old-school center who's been one of the most consistent big men in the league for more than a decade. And now, he's part of the Denver Nuggets. The trade hasn't officially gone through yet, but the idea was clear. Give the Nuggets a reliable backup for Nikola Jokic, a veteran who could provide size, rebounding, and a low-post presence when the two-time MVP hits the bench. Valanciunas seemed like the perfect fit, but there's just one problem. Jonas Valanciunas might not even show up. Over in Lithuania, during the B8 basketball summit, Valanciunas finally spoke about the situation, and instead of clarifying things, he dropped this vague response. When the trade is finalized, we'll come up with a plan. The Nuggets will express their wishes, how they think, how they see it. No firm commitment. No, can't wait to compete for a title. Just uncertainty. This isn't just media noise either. According to multiple reports, Valanciunas has been pursued by European powerhouse Panathinaikos. That's right. One of Greece's biggest basketball clubs is pushing to bring the 33-year-old center back overseas. And here's where things get interesting. Denver wants him to honor his contract. The Nuggets are expecting him to suit up. But Jonas, he's staying silent. Cryptic. Calculated. Now, let's talk numbers. Valanciunas is set to make just over $10.3 million this season, and another $10 million in 2026 to 27. Though here's the kicker. That second year is non-guaranteed. So technically, he could walk after one season, or opt out early. In 2024 to 2025, split between the Kings and the Wizards, he averaged 10.4 points and 7.7 rebounds per game. Not flashy, but efficient. Still productive. A reliable big who doesn't need touches to make an impact. And in Denver, he wouldn't need to carry a heavy load. Just defend the paint, crash the glass, and hold things down when Jokic rests. The fit makes sense. But this situation isn't about numbers. It's about desire. Does Valanciunas want to be in Denver, or is his heart already in Athens? Let's look at the bigger picture. The Nuggets are in win-now mode. They've got Jokic, Jamal Murray, a system that works. But the bench? That's been a weak spot. Denver's second unit was exposed at times during the playoffs, especially when Jokic wasn't on the floor. Valanciunas was supposed to be the solution, a big man who could anchor those non-Jokic minutes. If he doesn't show, that's a huge blow to the Nuggets rotation. Suddenly, Denver is back to scrambling for front court depth. Zeke Naji? Peyton Watson at the 4? Rookie Flyers? Not exactly championship insurance. And then there's the locker room dynamic. You bring in a vet, and he doesn't buy in? Doesn't even commit? That can throw off chemistry fast. Now, if Valanciunas does go to Europe, it would mark the end of a solid NBA chapter. Over a decade in the league, multiple playoff runs, nearly a double-double for his career. But returning to Europe wouldn't be a failure. It could be a legacy play. Back to being the star, the alpha, loved and respected by an entire continent. Still, leaving the NBA while under contract? That's rare, risky, and honestly, kind of shocking for a team like Denver to even have to consider that possibility. So now, we wait. Will Jonas Valanciunas honor his contract and suit up for a legit title contender? Or will he take his talents back to Europe and say goodbye to the NBA? Either way, the Nuggets are in a holding pattern, and it could shape their entire season. What do you think Jonas should do? Should he embrace the role behind Jokic, chase a ring, and add one more run to his resume? Or head home, dominate in Europe, and leave the league on his terms? Let us know in the comments. And if you love this kind of NBA storytelling, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and share this with a friend who's been sleeping on the Nuggets off-season drama. Because this saga, it's just getting started.